Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into one of the darkest and most mysterious chapters in American history, the Salem Witch Trials. For the next 12 minutes, we're going to uncover the chilling events that unfolded in 1692 and explore the witch hysteria that gripped the small town of Salem, Massachusetts. So grab your broomsticks and let's get started.
Chapter 1: A Dark Prelude.
To understand the Salem witch trials, we must set the stage. In the late 17th century, Salem, Massachusetts, was a Puritan community steeped in religious fervor. Puritans lived in fear of the devil and held strict moral codes. They believed in predestination, adding to their anxiety. The fear of witches and the devil was pervasive, making any deviation from the norm suspicious. In 1692, two young girls, Betty Paris and Abigail Williams, exhibited strange symptoms, screaming and seeing apparitions. The local doctor couldn't explain their illness, leading to rumors of witchcraft. These girls accused three women, Tituba, a slave, Sarah Good, and Sarah Osborne, marking the beginning of the Salem witch trials. The trials spiraled into a full-blown witch hunt involving over 200 accused individuals. This was the dark prelude to one of the most chilling episodes in American history.
Chapter 2: Accusations and Hysteria.
The Salem witch trials were marked by a relentless wave of accusations and mass hysteria. Initially triggered by the unusual behavior of Betty Paris and Abigail Williams, the accusations quickly multiplied, igniting a community-wide panic. Neighbors and even family members turned on one another, leading to the accusation of a wide range of people from various social backgrounds. This included those who didn't conform to Salem's strict norms, such as Rebecca Nurse and John Proctor. The trials were characterized by bizarre testimonies in which young girls claimed to be tormented by spectral apparitions sent by the accused witches. The mere suspicion of witchcraft could result in arrest, imprisonment, and often execution. The Salem witch hunt is a stark reminder of how fear and superstition can lead to the persecution of innocent individuals, emphasizing the importance of due process and critical thinking.
Chapter 3: The Accused.
Now, let's delve into the lives of those accused during the Salem witch trials. As the hysteria escalated, the accused faced dire consequences, ranging from public humiliation to execution. Among the accused, many were women, as they were often viewed as more susceptible to witchcraft due to prevailing sexist beliefs. Tituba, a slave in the Paris household, was an early target, with her outsider status making her vulnerable. Sarah Good and Sarah Osborne, marginalized members living on the outskirts of society, were also accused. However, the trials reached further, ensnaring respected community figures like Rebecca Nurse and prosperous farmer John Proctor. Rebecca Nurse, an elderly and esteemed community member, faced a trial ending in her execution. John Proctor's refusal to confess and his efforts to expose the trial's absurdity became a turning point, but he couldn't escape the hangman's noose. These stories reveal the arbitrary nature of the accusations and the tragic outcomes of the witch hunt, leaving a lasting scar on Salem's history and serving as a grim reminder of mass hysteria and injustice.
Chapter 4: Spectral Evidence.
A crucial element of the Salem witch trials was the use of spectral evidence. This form of testimony allowed accusers to claim they saw the spirits of the accused witches tormenting them, even when the accused were not present. Spectral evidence was considered valid in court, a departure from rational and fair justice. The young girls making these accusations argued they were visited by the apparitions of witches, causing them physical and emotional distress. This acceptance of spectral evidence turned the trials into a surreal spectacle, with accusations often based on hallucinations or imagination. The accused had little chance to defend themselves against such unverifiable claims. The use of spectral evidence was a stark departure from the principles of a fair trial, emphasizing the overriding influence of fear and hysteria. It ultimately led to the wrongful condemnation of many innocent individuals. The impact of spectral evidence in the Salem witch trials underscores the dangers of relying on irrational testimonies and the vital importance of evidence-based justice.
Chapter 5: The Role of Religion.
Religion played a pivotal role in the Salem witch trials. The Puritan faith deeply influenced the beliefs and actions of the community. Puritans adhered to a strict interpretation of Christianity, highlighting predestination, which added a layer of fear to their lives as they constantly worried about their eternal salvation. They feared the devil's influence, considering witches as his agents using dark magic. This fear of witchcraft and the supernatural created a climate of paranoia. The Puritan Church held immense power, and ministers played a critical role in shaping public opinion, endorsing the witch trials, intensifying the hysteria. The Salem witch trials serve as a dark example of religious extremism and unchecked religious influence, emphasizing the need for a separation between church and state. Religion was a driving force in the Salem witch trials, influencing beliefs and actions, leading to chilling consequences when taken to extremes.
Chapter 6: The Aftermath.
Exploring the aftermath of the Salem witch trials, we confront the enduring impact of this dark chapter. By the fall of 1692, the hysteria had begun to wane, but the consequences were lasting. 20 innocent people were executed, leaving a chilling mark on history. Among them, 14 were women and 6 were men. The hangings were witnessed by the community, driving home the tragedy. Remorse slowly gripped the accusers and judges involved as they realized the magnitude of their mistakes. Salem's reputation was tarnished, and the scars ran deep. Efforts to make amends began in the years following the trials. In 1711, a bill was passed to reverse the attainders of the accused witches, acknowledging the wrongful convictions and seeking to restore their reputations. The Salem witch trials serve as a poignant reminder of the perils of mass hysteria, superstition, and unchecked fear. They underscore the importance of a fair and just legal system, free from religious extremism and collective paranoia. This dark chapter's legacy endures as a haunting reminder of a tragic period in American history, etching a lasting impression on our collective consciousness.
Chapter 7: Modern Witches.
Now, let's explore modern witchcraft, a stark contrast to the historical Salem witch trials. Modern witches, often called Wiccans or pagans, have adopted diverse beliefs and practices, viewing witchcraft as a spiritual path to connect with nature and the divine. Modern witches draw inspiration from ancient traditions, folklore, and the occult, encompassing practices like spellcasting, rituals, herbalism, and divination. Witchcraft today emphasizes self-discovery, empowerment, and personal growth. It serves as a countercultural movement, emphasizing individual freedom and rejecting traditional religious dogma. Recognized as legitimate religions in various parts of the world, modern witchcraft provides a sense of community and spiritual fulfillment. Despite the dark history of the Salem witch trials, modern witches proudly embrace their identity and spirituality. They continue to foster the enduring human fascination with the mystical and the spiritual.
Chapter 8: The Witch Hunts in Popular Culture.
Now, we explore the Salem witch trials' enduring influence on popular culture. These trials, characterized by hysteria, superstition, and injustice, have left an indelible mark on literature, movies, and television. Arthur Miller's play, The Crucible, stands as a powerful allegory for the McCarthy-era's persecution of suspected communists in the 1950s. It delves into mass hysteria, false accusations, and unchecked power. In literature, many books and novels have been inspired by the Salem witch trials, offering unique perspectives on the events and their impact. In film and television, movies like The Crucible and The Witch capture the eerie atmosphere of the trials, while TV shows like Sabrina the Teenage Witch and American Horror Story, Coven, incorporate witchcraft and the trials into their narratives. The enduring fascination with the Salem witch trials in popular culture reflects an ongoing interest in exploring dark aspects of human history, highlighting timeless themes of fear, persecution, and injustice. These portrayals both entertain and educate, emphasizing the importance of vigilance against mass hysteria and the protection of individual rights. This
Chapter 9. Remembering the Victims.
segment shifts our focus to the often overlooked aspect of the Salem witch trials, the victims. Among the hysteria, it's vital to remember the individuals who suffered unjustly during this dark period. The accused, most of whom were innocent, faced public shaming, imprisonment, and execution. Some died while incarcerated. Some of the accused were children and teenagers, their lives forever scarred by the madness of the trials. Rebecca Nurse, a respected elderly woman, was one of the innocent victims who lost her life. John Proctor, a prosperous farmer, refused to confess to a crime he did not commit. Remembering the victims underscores the importance of justice, fairness, and the protection of individual rights. The Salem witch trials serve as a stark example of what can happen when fear, superstition, and unchecked power override the principles of a just society. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the heart of the Salem witch trials. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on our latest content. And as always, let us know in the comments what other historical mysteries you'd like us to explore. Until next time, stay curious and stay safe. Goodbye.